putting on the light this time because this is not about me. This is about my script. Just uploaded my preliminary version of episode 36 of The New All in the Family, Samantha Faces the Demon, and I'd like to play it now. It may take a little while to warm up. You enjoy it? I don't have a synopsis yet for it because it may not even be the eventual episode 36, but it is the first 22 and a half pages of the script I got on it. And as soon as the thing gets in there, it should start talking. Beyond 22 pages, it's hard to get this thing to talk. So this is really my first attempt to see how it comes out on a computer-generated, upload. As we can see, it's already a minute into the recording and the damn thing hasn't even started talking. So I may just discard this whole thing and start fresh. Okay. We will give it a little bit more time. If it doesn't start at all, then I'm going to have to do it in reverse, which means I have to do it as a Facebook Live.
The New All in the Family, episode 36. Preliminary. Samantha Faces the Demon. Fade in voiceover. Previously on The New All in the Family. Int. Giselle's workplace day. Giselle is crazily working away with the huge piles seeming to be as huge as they were before. Typing with one hand and holding a paper with the other. In walks Joey with a nice bouquet of flowers, followed by Michelle, Giselle's boss. Cut to. Joey looks at Giselle, directly clenching his teeth. Giselle, ignoring his expression, lighting up, smiling, continuing her work. They're really beautiful, Joey. Thanks for stopping by, but I'm sure you can see I can't take them now. You're gonna have to find a vase and fill it yourself. Cut to. Joey, honey, I planned a whole date, with dinner reservations. Giselle, a whole day late. It would have been nice yesterday when you didn't need to go through all those gestures with flowers and taking me out. All I needed was for you to come to bed. Cut to. In the house. Living room day. Dusk. Joey, Dad, you can stay on the couch. I'll guard the cookies under lock and key so nobody has access to them and you can make your bed. Cut to. Josh, that's not what we wanted. Joey, well, that's what you're getting. I don't work long hours every day for fun. So you don't need to have fun either. Int. Samantha's hospital room day. Dusk drive. Morfield, we're gonna work in our upcoming sessions on your experience, not only from the assault leading up to your taking the pills, but also backwards through the assault, the pandemic, and even further back. Cut to. Now it's gonna be intense because you need to be ready to go out on your own in time for that hearing. Cut to. Giselle is there with her. Dr. Morfield had left. Giselle, it's been a long, well, a lot more than a day. Today alone was endless. Samantha, go home, Ma, and I don't mean that in a bad way. But you're so stressed. I'm worried about you. Giselle, well, I'm glad somebody's worried. But don't worry, I'll be okay. I know my presence is unimportant to you. Samantha, oh my God. Are you self-pity again? Giselle, look. I already told you the story of Jenny and her husband. Then, I'm trying to get back to work on little sleep so I can catch up and they won't fire me. We can't pay for everything only on what Joey makes cause he has to pay insurance, parts, etc., all these things. And now your grandfather says he lost his job. Cut to. Samantha, they set a court date for me and Kamala. Dr. Morfield's on board, so I hope you will be too.
Kamala.
Giselle, well, it doesn't make me feel good. Samantha, listen, Ma, you gotta cut it. This is our chance to put away the cop that terrorized and assaulted us. I need you to support us. Can you make it that day? Giselle, upset, low-key, what day is it? Samantha, the 23rd at, big yikes, I can't remember the time. But it's the 23rd. Ma, you gotta go. I need your support. Giselle, oh, it's most likely gonna be all day and I've already missed so much work. Samantha, Ma, this is important. It means putting a criminal away. If you don't come, it means it's okay with you for people to assault others. Giselle, I'll try, honey. It's not that I don't want to. But look at me. Samantha, alright then, Mom. You should go home and rest up. Cut to, you look exhausted. Get some rest. Cut to, later that night Samantha's TV is showing the very disturbing video of the police officers beating Tyre Nichols. Nichols versus O. On
Voiceover.
TV, filtered, I just want to go home. First police officer versus O. On TV, filtered, angry, loud, well if you don't lie down. Nichols gets down to lie on the street.
This is from actual video, this
O.
dialogue.
On TV, filtered, wheezing, pleading, well I am, IH, on the ground. Police officer versus O. On TV, filtered, on your stomach. Samantha is in shock. Nichols versus O. On TV. Filtered, ow, I'm not doing anything. Samantha yells, erg. Oh no, looks terrorized, then real loud. He, LP.
She's
Cut
calling
to,
for help.
Nurse, would you like a sedative? Samantha, no. I want to get better. I want the world to get better. I want those cops put away for good. They're the criminals. He was minding his own business. Nurse, I understand that, honey, but for now, since this was so disturbing, I just want to sedate you mildly so you don't have nightmares. Cut to, she is on the phone with Kamala. Samantha, as she quickly takes the pill. Oh baby, it was so horrible, I got really scared. What if that were you? Oh, I can't even think about it. He wasn't doing anything. Kamala versus O. Filtered, I know. I'm sorry you had to see that. I don't want you to go off the rails with the hearing coming up. Samantha, with confidence, no. I won't let it stop us. Now I remember why we went that day in the first place. Cut to, Kamala versus O. Filtered, I can't tell you how much that makes me so happy and so proud I'm with you. Samantha, me too. I think if we keep loving each other, we can do it. I wish I could see you. Wait a minute, we could video chat. Kamala versus O. Filtered, oh, I'm in bed already. Samantha, come on. Can't you turn on a light? Kamala versus O. Filtered, how about talking? I'm sorry. It's just, Samantha starts to look pouty and a little fearful. Kamala versus O. Filtered, I'm like so tired. It's been a long day between class and the court and the job. I just need to. Samantha, oh honey. My mom was like that too. Just crazier. Kamala versus O. Filtered, oh yeah. But I promise I won't hang up. Even if we have to fall asleep with the phone. Samantha, okay. I'll try to keep you from falling asleep. But I also don't want to upset you and make you more tired. Kamala versus O. Filtered, almost unintelligible. Please don't worry, honey. It's gonna be alright. You're stronger than you think. Samantha, thank you, baby. Samantha climbs into bed, turns off the lights, puts the phone by the pillow and lies on her side. Samantha, softly, intimate, okay. I'm in bed too with the lights out here. I want it to be like we're together. There is silence a couple moments. The sound of the medical machines around Samantha can be heard. Samantha, are you there? Honey? After a pause. Kamala YH. IAA. R. Samantha,
She's falling
honey,
asleep.
promise me I'll. Sweetie, promise me I'll make it through the night. I can still see the image of that scene. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey. Kamala versus O. Filtered, more awake, that means you feel things. You're so precious. Listen, I'ma say what my black people tell me. You gotta be strong. You gotta believe in yourself. Like keep telling yourself it's gonna be alright. You're alive. That's big. And I'm alive and you got me. You're not alone. Samantha and I'm white. Kamala versus O. Filtered, nah, don't go there. Samantha, oh, because it makes you feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Kamala versus O. Filtered, I hear you. Just keep that to yourself. Those cops were all black. What if they had stopped you and pulled you out of a car? Now you can't say it was 'cause they were white. It's more complex than that. And you're a wom. Never mind. Just tell yourself you're strong. Say I'm strong. Long pause, Samantha? Samantha has fallen asleep. Kamala, versus filtered, Samantha? Oh wow, you beat me to sleep. Int, the house. Joey's and Giselle's bedroom night. Giselle is getting into bed. She notices Joey is out cold. Giselle, getting beside him, soft, intimate, wow, my little man. Out one night in, out cold the next. Don't worry, baby, I put the flowers in a vase nicely. Can't believe how much I do for you. And you're not even cheating, that's the crazy part. Pause. Breath, my patience with your troubled childhood is beginning to wear thin. Int, the house, Josh's room night. Josh is in bed snoring. Int, the house. Living room night. Mike is on the sheet-made-up couch snoring away. Int, Samantha's hospital room. Next day. Samantha slumberingly wakes up and dials into her phone. It rings 5 times. A voicemail comes on. Voicemail versus
Voiceover.
filtered, Kamala's voice. Hi, this is Kamala. Leave a message at the beep. Samantha. Hi, good morning honey. I just wanted to let you know I just woke up and I'm okay 'cause I know you might worry. Thanks. You're probably in the shower and I'm just so jealous I'm not there with you. Int, the house. Living room day. Giselle comes, or hobbles, fatiguedly down the steps. Mike is starting to sit up. Mike. Hey, Giselle, don't worry, I'll fold up the sheets. I can't believe I'm even doing this because of a bet. Giselle. What? What's this about a bet? I haven't had my coffee yet. Has Joey gone and done something really stupid? Mike. No. It's with Josh. We're trying to get each other to cut down on the cookies. And also, Joey said you're working long hours so he wants me to help. Giselle. Oh, that's ridiculous. You just sit right there. You're first of all, our guest. And second, you shouldn't be waiting on us. We should be taking care of you. How much are you charging to tutor Josh? Mike. Nothing. I love him. Giselle. See? Now let me get those sheets and I'll put him away. Just I gotta get coffee. I think today's a whole pot day. The boys'll have to make a second pot for themselves. Mike. Don't overdo it now. Is Joey up yet? Giselle. He's probably in the bathroom. Mike. That's why I asked. I don't think I can hold it much longer. Giselle, with concerned emotion. Oh Mike. Mike. I'm going up. I hope it's not locked. Giselle goes into the kitchen while he goes up the stairs with a towel over his shoulder. Int, upstairs hallway day. Mike encounters Joey going the other way. Mike. Oh good, you're out of there. Joey. And good morning to you too. Mike. I would have had an accident. Joey, back turned, halfway down the stairs. Is this something I need to know? Mike. It would be if I had had the accident. Joey. Oh. Fading as he disappears. Just a word of advice to you, Pop. Make it so I know nothing about stuff like that and your stay here will be a lot pleasanter. Nuff said if you get my drift. Mike hurries to get inside the bathroom quickly. In the house. Kitchen day. The coffee is brewing and Giselle is waiting for it as Joey enters. Giselle. I'm just drinking this whole pot and getting out of here. You'll have to wait and make your own pot for yourself and the boys. Joey. Okay honey, do you want any breakfast? I'll get something together quick. Giselle. No thanks. Did you see the flowers I picked off the floor by the door and put into a vase finally? Joey, showing unobserved panic but calm voice. Sure, I noticed them. Thank you. Giselle. What are you thanking me for? I'm supposed to be thanking you. Joey. For putting them in the vase. Why are you getting so upset? Giselle. If I have to answer that question. Joey. Would you rather I didn't say thank you? Giselle. Yeah, I'd rather you would have said you're welcome. And don't even ask what do I mean. It's enough having one kid whose idea of smart is far less than what it really is. Joey. Look, When I got home, my dad and Josh were there telling me about this stupid bet they made, which I now have to take care of, locking up those cookies. Giselle, cookies? What if I want one? Joey just asked me. Giselle, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna trim down and start dressing so you stop taking me for granted if you. Joey, but wait. Then I gotta keep tabs on all Mike's receipts to make sure he's not cheating. Giselle, really, Joey? You don't trust your own father? Joey, you mean the man who broke the most sacred promise to my mother and hurt me by running out on us? That person? Giselle, oh my god. Let me just have my coffee and get to work. I don't have time for any more soap operas. No wonder the kid is the way he is. Joey, hey, can I get one cup at least while you go on and on and on? Giselle, I thought you were gonna get me some breakfast. Joey, yeah, that's why I need the coffee. Giselle, oh Joey. She takes the carafe and pours him a cup. Giselle, the things I do for you. Joey, thanks. Giselle, now that was a thanks I should get. Joey, I don't know, if I were you, I'd take any thanks. Giselle, sipping her own first cup, if you were me, I wouldn't be even in this mess. And then I'd really have reason to thank you. Joey, how you figure that? Giselle, never mind. Just get me a roll or I'll even take a bowl of cereal. Just get something, okay? Int. Samantha's hospital room day. Dr. Morfield enters. Samantha sits up in her bed. Samantha, hey, Dr. Morfield, with concern. Samantha, how are you feeling? Samantha, okay, Dr. Morfield, I heard you asked the nurse for a sedative last night. Samantha, yeah, because of what I saw on TV. Dr. Morfield, what did you see? Samantha, there was a bunch of police beating this innocent kid. She starts to break into crying. Dr. Morfield, you mean Tyre Nichols? She says nothing for a moment as she cries and collects herself. Dr. Morfield, I'm so glad you asked for help. Samantha, finally self-collected, what was your reaction to the video? Dr. Morfield, I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to see the video. But I heard the report and it just makes me sick to think about it. Why don't you tell me what it was like for you? Samantha, it was horrible. Stops, I'm just glad I got the medicine so I could get through the night. Dr. Morfield, I'm really happy about that. You took action to protect yourself so that you could be safe. I want you to remember that when you leave the hospital, there is another silent delay. Dr. Morfield, I understand it's hard to talk boo. Samantha, suddenly, Kamala called right at the right time. I could talk to her about it. Again, silent pause as she is just fixed and unmoving. Dr. Morfield, it's alright, don't worry about it. I know it's hard to talk about. Samantha, wait, I just remembered. I told Kamala I was more determined to go through with that hearing because of what I saw. It reminded me of why I ended up here in the first place. And I'm not gonna give in this time. Dr. Morfield, wow, that's amazing that such a thought helped you have a whole different reaction than you might have had if you hadn't had this system of support. You've become really strong, and that's exactly how I want you to go into that hearing, with the same determination. You're really doing great. I'm proud of you. Samantha, teary-eyed, big smile. Wow, thank you, Doctor. Dr. Morfield, now, getting back to roughly where we left out yesterday, I want to move on to the pandemic. Samantha, sour face, Dr. Morfield, because that's when you went through the trauma-inciting incident. I know it's gonna be difficult to retrace yourself back through time, but I think understanding this will help tremendously. As he talks, Samantha shrinks back in her bed again, nose and head, the energy seeming to dissipate and go out of her face. Dr. Morfield, I know you went through a whole lot, but it's also true that the pandemic also impacted us all far more than many people have wanted to look at in terms of their lives. But I think it's important to keep in mind that whatever you were going through, and are still going through, everyone else was also affected this way. My patient load went way up and I still have to turn people down. But having said all that, it does not lessen what you went through. However, it does help us understand why everyone around you seemed to be going crazy. So, I want to ask you if you can share with me what life was like for you at the time the pandemic started. Silence. Doctor. Morfield. Samantha? She just sits brooding. Doctor. Morfield, can you share with me? I know this must be extremely hard for you, but can you share what you're feeling right now that's making you not want to talk? Are you worried about something? Samantha, maybe. I was feeling good. It's starting to feel. Go. What is it starting to feel? Samantha, cutting in, it's like. When you ask me those questions, like about the pandemic, I start to feel like this happiness is going to go away, like you just took it away from me like a magician. Doctor. Morfield. Wow, do you mean, like, the way I made you feel better in our first session? Samantha, lighting up, yeah, that's it, Doctor. Morfield. Okay, I think we really hit on something powerful here. She smiles in response. Doctor. Morfield, but first I have to tell you that in both cases, it wasn't me who changed your feelings. It was you. I'm not a magician. I'm just someone who knows something about how people think and the interaction of how we think and how we feel. So all I'm really doing is guiding you to your own feelings and how you react in each moment. So when you recognize how certain things lead you to feel stuff, then you can decide to change how you react. And the key to this is your thoughts when something occurs. Most of the time we aren't aware of our thoughts. Like the involuntary muscles in our body that seem to know what to do in each appropriate time. Our minds work that way too because a lot of stimuli come at us all at once. Samantha, cutting in. Smiling. Wow, you're so smart. Doctor. Morfield. Thank you. I'm glad you feel safe with me. But what I was saying was, we get hit with a lot of stimuli, physical, mental and emotional. All within an instant of time. Of course nobody can focus on everything, so what we do is we select which ones to pay attention to. But how do you know the right ones to pay attention to? This is a learning process that all people have to go through. Now you already know that the muscles in your body seem to know what to do. But that wasn't always the case. You had to learn that when you were very young and now it's automatic. But what if you had a bad accident and got injured? Then you would need physical therapy to relearn how to move your muscles correctly in a safe and guided environment. So now you experience trauma. Psychotherapy is how I am helping you relearn to develop the best automatic responses to whatever happens by focusing on what you need to in order to do so. So don't worry. Just as physical therapy is painful while you're going through it, we will have some very dark moments here. But I got you and you are completely safe. I will catch you if you fall, so to speak. Samantha. Wow, thank you. Doctor. Morfield. You mentioned magicians before. Magicians are essentially illusionists. They seem to be making us see things that don't seem possible. But, in reality, all they are really doing is drawing our attention to what we need to see in order that we are unaware of the things they are manipulating that ultimately will make us believe we saw magic when they get to the end of their trick. My job as a psychologist is similar in that I am trying to draw your attention to thoughts you already have that you are not aware of, as well as possibilities you don't normally think of that can alter the way you come out feeling.
Well, we're actually a couple minutes short on page 20, but you know what? That was good. So the whole point of all these episodes is to get you to want to hear and see more. So the fact that it stopped at a time when I think most of you were like, okay, what is he going to say next? That's good. Or actually, this was an almost 25-minute video. All right, take care. Let's hope this comes out right.